Hello, hello, peeps. Jane here, your favorite holistic Jersey girl. What's going on? Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Happy Heavenly Father's Day for all the dads that are now with their creator. My dad has passed, and his sign to me are red roses. So I expect to see quite a few of those today. I will definitely post about it. If you are catching the live, say hey. If you are catching the replay, hashtag a replay. I'm going to read a card for you from the Wild Offering from Tasha Silver. She has an amazing resources, one of which is called Change Me Prayers. They are phenomenal and will rock your absolute whole world. I highly recommend her. She is just, you can Google her or go online. So thank you for joining. I'm going to pull a card for the collective. So basically, this just means it's energy connecting to energy. We're all energy. This is going to give a card that is applicable for the collective. What I like about this deck is that it's 52 cards. It's an actual deck. And it doesn't have a book with it. So it's really about interpretation and how you interpret, hey Pamela, how you interpret the message for you. So I'm going to pick a card for the collective here. What does the collective most need to see, hear, feel, and know? What does the collective most need to see, feel, and know? What does the collective most need to see, hear, feel, and know? What does the collective most need to see, hear, feel, and know? What does the collective... Oh, okay, this one popped out. Challenges. Unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms if you are open. Please take over, divine, and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. So I'll show you the card there. I mean, these aren't very visual per se. I mean, it does have butterflies, which is transformation. But basically, this is what I love about her and her Change Me Prayers. She always provides a prayer for you to give it over to God or whatever you tend to believe in. So just at the end of this, it's please take this burden and show me your will. My prayer every single day, I do my shower manifestation and shower prayers. Every single day is God, your will, not mine. Your will, not mine. Because sometimes we think we know the best and sometimes we don't. We really don't. Hold on 1 second. Just picking up the other cards that fell here. So, I just wanted to share a little bit about a hack. If you are really just jammed up, if you let other people's emotions or actions bother you. I made a mistake today and I opened up an email while I was in bed. That's a no-no. I like to make sure I get up, I ground myself, I'm outside, I go for my walk. I like to do certain things before I open social media, open emails, and it was about taxes, which I was excited because I thought I was getting a refund. Joke's on me. So that started out quite a mood. Jersey, here I am, Jersey too. Are you, which county are you? I feel like that's like when Jersey people talk, it's like, what exit are you? That's how we know where people live. What exit are you? So I was listening to Joe Dispenza last night. Hey, Peggy. And North County. I was listening to Joe Dispenza and Ed Milet. And I listened to it twice because it was that good. And Ed Milet has a podcast, or he brings people on, he has guests, and he said he's never brought on someone twice, but he's brought on Joe Dispenza. If you don't know Joe Dispenza, you need to check out, any of his books, but you can look at the documentary Heal. It's Heal. It changed my life. It's about how you can heal your body with thoughts. And he did. He healed his spine. He broke his spine. And doctors are pretty much like, sorry, you're going to be wheelchair bound forever. And so he did a lot of work. And he did a lot of work on himself. And he said, if I'm healed, if I do this work and I'm healed, I will spend the rest of my life healing other people. And that's what he did. So I'm going to just give you some tips that he gave that I really feel could help you. And so he believes that when you believe in a future you can't see, like if you create physical evidence in your brain as if it already happened, your body believes that the future reality is actually happening in the present state. Now that's like mind blowing. And so what happens when you're in, so they do meditations every single day, walking meditations. He has retreats that have thousands of people. They do walking meditations. He has people who are blind who can now see, deaf who can now hear, tumors that have dissolved. I mean, it sounds crazy, but why not believe in that? Why not believe in the good that you can do with healing
with your thoughts. Like, why not? Even if that sounds crazy, doesn't that feel good to know that you can do that? So what happens as a result of this is you trust yourself more, but it's really important to be in meditation every single day. He says, he calls it overcoming yourself. And he's like, if I can overcome myself every day in the morning, the rest of the day is already set up. And he's absolutely right. And when you begin to do this and you live in that future state and your brain thinks like this is happening right now, it comes to you. You don't have to search for anything. You don't have to do anything. It comes straight and direct to you. I've had instances where that is the case. I mean, and it's instant. Something will happen. I'm like, whoa. And it's because I was open to it. And I created what it was in my mind first. So the physical evidence is a thought, right? To look like it already happened. So this is not about wealth. It's not about health. It's not about freedom. It's who you become in the making. When you overcome yourself you love yourself a little bit more. This is not about external validation. This is about self-love. So if this is making sense to you, drop me some bells. If you're getting some value, share this out if you feel called to, if you feel that other people can get some value from this. So self-love is something that you're creating and cultivating in yourself. It's not about a material thing. It's not about a car. It's not about wealth that you achieve. It's what you're doing. So in these meditations, and you can find any meditation you love. I actually have a gratitude meditation from Bob Proctor that I highly recommend, but you can even look up meditations from Joe Dispenza. They are phenomenal. And he said that when you get into these meditations, you feel, you're in meditation. If you've done meditation, drop yes, drop meditation. And if you're in New Jersey, I'm actually hosting meditations on Sundays starting in July. I'm really excited about that. So that's in Freehold. Oh yes, Jason Stevenson is so good. My friend always shares his. I don't like his voice. It's very soothing. I love Joe Dispenza, but honestly, his voice is like very, he sounds like this, like, that's exactly how he sounds. Think about your future state. That's how he talks on meditation. I'm not even kidding. Check it out so you can have a chuckle about it. But, yeah, find a meditation you like. And he says that when you first get into meditation, and you can attest to this if you've done meditation, your mind is like, oh, I have to get the mail. Oh my God, I got to pay that bill. Oh, I have to do this. And you're in meditation. You're like, this isn't working. And when you train your brain, you're like, well, you're not moving. You're not moving your body until you relax the dang thing. So you just sit here and you train your mind to sit there and you train your body to sit there. What happens is those thoughts go away. And then you start to feel whole. You start to feel almost like separate from yourself. I do this when I'm in acupuncture. When the treatment starts to really hit, you almost feel like you're separate from yourself. Like you feel like your body is like limp and you're looking at yourself from the outside in. It's really cool. I don't know. Maybe my acupuncturist has some special needles. I don't know what's going on, but when you feel whole, it's impossible to want. You can't feel lack when you're feeling whole. And that's why it's so important to do these meditations, any meditation that you feel called to. Yes. Oh, yes. Share. Ashley is saying, encourage more viewers to share. Yes. Share this out. If you're called, share this out. I think people really need to hear this message because you don't want to wake up and be subject to what happens to your day or to your circumstances or where you're living or what hand you were dealt. You can create. The point of this, me telling you this, is you can create your own reality. No matter what happened to you when you were younger, where you were born into, what the neighborhood was like, what you were taught about school, money, whatever, it doesn't matter. I had something happen last night where I was like, why don't I do this? Right? And I was like, okay, well, when I was this age, I remember this happening to me. Okay, great. Who cares? All right, it happened. So what am I going to do now? What am I going to do now to trust myself more? This is it. So when you feel worthy to receive, we receive. Because you only receive what you believe you are worthy to receive. That's it. If you're not finding success in something, it's truly only because you don't believe you can. Somewhere in your subconscious. So this is the work to rewire the subconscious. You have to be passionate about transformation. You have to never give up on yourself. This is about never giving up on yourself. So I said it was going to be a quick hack. I don't know how many minutes I've been on. It is quick. Since, I'm not really quick in explaining anything, but when you explain something, there's a difference, right? I'm going to leave you with this. When you explain something, like I'm explaining to you right now, I wholeheartedly believe in this. My energy is not wobbly. I'm not uncertain. I 100% believe. I have seen it. And he said it too. When someone asks, oh, can it heal my blindness? And he's like, well, it can. But then when you have people who have transient vision loss, or they have a black quadrant in their eye and they can't see a quarter of their eye and they start to see, and then person after person really start to heal their bodies, that's the testimonial. When that happens, then for certain you could say, yes, it absolutely, hey Guadalupe, it can heal. You just have to be passionate about the transformation and never give up. So anyway, I hope you got some value. Share it out. If you did, drop me some bells. Guadalupe, I know you have to replay from the beginning. Let me know where you're joining in from. I am from Joyzy. I have opened up some soul coaching intuitive sessions. I've opened 4 for the month of June. So if you want that, please just message me energy and we can start the sessions. I have a lot of different offerings you can check in my bio. Have a good rest of your day and I'll chat with you guys tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.